Hi, how are you doing? Hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me. Hi, Sheila. How are you doing? How was your day? I hope you had a good day. See, now the overcast is gone. I'm in here. Typical. When I woke up this morning, I was freezing. Not because it was cold, but because we had such beautiful weather the past few days, with a lot of sun and stuff like that. And then today it was overcast and I was cold. I'm good, thank you. Oh, by the way, I saw your message the other day and I had already seen it. It was one of those days, where YouTube did its thing where it turned off my comments like every 10 minutes. So I went in, put please allow messages. I went out 5 minutes later. It has blocked the messages, and I was like, why? It is driving me nuts. Sorry. Oh, see, there's people in here. Please say hello. I mean, I could talk to Sheila all day, but I would love to say hello to all of you. It's so annoying. Right, Sheila? I mean, hi, Morgana. Hi, Sharon. How are you doing? I'm so happy to see you. How was your Sunday, everybody? Or how was your weekend? I mean, it's been such great weather here. Berta! Waking and looking. You're in a Zoom? Who are you Zooming with, Berta? Sharon, I need to check my messenger. Okay. Is it playing tricks again? I'm having I'm having issues with my messenger every now and then where it doesn't show me if I have new ones. So I'm like screwed. Uh, is there a crafting weekend soon going on? I would like to know that too, Sheila. I'm curious. Really, Sheila? Sorry, Sharon. I haven't gotten them. Well, maybe I have, but it hasn't shown me. I will check them out after the live. A crafting Zoom. Oh, I love crafting Zooms. Huh, lovely, lovely. Oh my God. Is it sunshine? Sunny in your end of the world? I mean, this weekend has been amazing. If it wasn't for the tiredness, I have, I've wanted to be outside the whole weekend, but yeah. You have it sunny too, Sharon? Sharon. I find it so much easier to call you Sharon. I don't know if that is okay by you. How about in your end, Morgana? How is the weather? I'm so happy that it's finally become just a little bit of, I don't know, spring, summer. I mean, isn't it? When is it summer? It's supposed to be summer from June. I had to count in my head. I won't. Don't call me late for dinner. Well, I mean, if I would call you for dinner, you would have an hour to get here. I mean, right? June 23rd is the first day, official day of summer. Really? Over here we have December, January, and February is winter. Then we have March, April, and May is spring. June, July, and August is summer. And then September, October, and November is fall. Really? I wonder if we have the same. So you have June 21st. Hey, Paige. Oh, yeah, I know. June 21st. We always celebrate June 23rd. 23rd. Where we have big bonfires all over the place, and people are partying and stuff like that, and gathering at beaches and parks and stuff like that. Really? Summer 2023 begins Wednesday, June 21st, and ends Friday, September 22nd. How about on your end page? Do you have a different? You Googled it? Maybe I should try to Google it in Danish, of course, because if I get it in English, yeah, summer equinox. But that isn't, I mean, when is the first day of summer? When? See, I have to Google it now. Hmm. When is it officially summer? It's so weird. They say the 21st as well, but the oh, how to explain it? We have this, maybe it's unofficial. You have St. Hans as well, Paige. That's so beautiful. Yeah, exactly, Paige. I mean, I think everybody here is like June 1st. Yay, it's summer, at least here. But I know that it's different all over the world. I mean, right now it is winter in Australia. That's it baffles me every time I think about it. Ooh, I hope you have your coffee or your tea or your water or whatever you need. I'm I'm blown away that that is the official first day of summer. I mean, everybody here is like summer, June 1st. Yay! You have coffee, Sharon? What kind of coffee? I mean, I know Berta is drinking the oh darn, what's the name of it again? Death Wish. I have to try that one. One day I have to try it. Very, very, very strong coffee. I mean, I usually just use my Tassimo machine because that is so much easier. Toffee latte with a spray cream and marshmallows. I mean, if you remove the marshmallows, I would love that too, I think. This is a Bailey latte macchiato. Page, oh my, about Sharon's coffee. Yeah, it does sound amazing. You're jealous? Oh, I love this. I mean, the Tassimo, they have, um, I don't know, 30 different coffees you can try. Thank you, Paige. I mean, who doesn't like a Bailey latte macchiato? And then if I wanted to taste just a little extra, I put in real Baileys. I mean, you love tea and coffee blends? Does that mean tea and coffee together? And I mean, Sharon, you are British, so you have to love tea. A chocolate tea blend. I tried those years ago. Sadly, it was a darn it, what's the name of it? Rooibos tea, and I don't like rooibos. Oh, okay. I also had a caramel tea once, but again, they made it off of rooibos, and that taste isn't. No, that's the brand. Okay. I love mint tea. Well, I have loved it for quite a while now. And Leslie, hi. You're working and lurking. You're working on the last square of the Wicked Witch by Inez Guerrero. Ooh, you're almost done then. You really like Earl Grey, no milk, just lemon? I mean, I love Earl Grey, but I put in these. Hey, where did I put them yet? I sent some to Elizabeth because she said she wanted to try them, but I don't. I think she forgot it. I need to write her again. These menthol eucalyptus hard candy. If if I have a sore throat, um, it just because I don't like honey, so I can't put honey in my tea or in my milk. So if I have a sore throat, I do Earl Grey, then I pop in a few of these, and my throat gets all better again. Um, I buy them in Denmark or in Germany, but I mean, I'm sure I can send you some eventually. But I guess because I found on Amazon, I mean, just try to look up eucalyptus menthol candy. Otherwise, I'll send you a bag. So, sweet minty tea. Yeah, I love you. Do you know how many different sorts of tea you can get? I mean, of mint tea, sorry. Uh, I was looking in, we often go over the border to Germany. Well, not often, a few times a year we go over the border to Germany and we buy all sort of stuff. Um, and a few years ago, uh, I was looking at mint teas because I like mint tea by then. And David, my husband, was like, when I have rounded up 5 different ones, he looked at me and said, "How many different mint teas do you need?" And I was like, "Well, I do love mint tea. And this is just 5. I have like 10 more over there." And he was like, "Well, maybe you should drink up all the teas you have at home before buying more tea." And I was like, "You can't drink up all the tea." Sharon, yay! As long as it isn't pure lemon or rooibos, I don't like that. My answer would be mint is like colors, there's more than one shade. Exactly. Exactly. So, what is everybody working on right now? I am on my second to last square on the fifth row on my secret garden. So, very soon I'll be done. Hey, Francesca, how are you doing? How was your day? Well, I know it's still early in the day in your end, but how was your weekend? I keep forgetting that I'm way ahead of you. So, did anybody buy anything good this weekend? Oh no, Sharon, I'm sorry you can't diamond paint. I'm knitting and diamond painting, and usually I take my knitting with me when I go somewhere. Yeah. Francesca, you just spent the whole morning planting. Your bag is killing me, but it's a gorgeous day out and a holiday weekend, so taking advantage. It's also a holiday here, today and tomorrow. Ooh, Paige, you've managed not to? How many have you bought this month then? Sheila, I've been working on Women in Gold and I'm getting so bored of the same colors. I know that feeling. You should You should be working on it in June and July when they have the summer with the masters. I'm still trying to figure out which one to do. I have two to choose from. Well, I have more, but I have two, that which one should I do? I have the idleness that I got off from Lazy River Diamond Painting, and then I have Amethyst that I got from Enabler's Outpost, and I'm like, which one? Leslie, the only thing I purchased this weekend was a restock on some Merry-Mud. Well, that is a good thing, Leslie. How many Merry-Muds do you have by now? Sharon, last weekend made self-defense keyrings. This weekend, unicorns, dinosaurs, and incense holders. Ooh. You did not want, Francesca, I did not want to start another diamond painting after my last finish because of all the work coming up with the last new production order. What production order? The diamond paintings? Sheila, my sister gets on to me all the time for having so many kitted up and started, but when I get tired of working on one, I will work on a different one for a while. Oh no. See, here I am being boring and only have one going at a time. You have to count, Leslie. You're obsessed. I mean, I would be so stressed out if I have more than one going. Ooh, I can't wait to see them, Francesca. Sheila, you have 7 kitted up. I mean, I'm happy that all of you can do that, but my head would explode. I mean, it's the same with knitting. I can have I can have one dishcloth or washcloth, whatever you want to call it. I can do that when I have that, and then I can have a easy knitting to bring when I'm going to my knitting club or you know easy knitting, and then I can have something well, not difficult, but where I have to look at the pattern or it is a lot of lace or something like that. I can have that here at home because I can't do that when I have chatter in the background. So yeah, McKenna, how about you? You didn't answer. Did you get anything this weekend? Leslie, you have 45 Merry-Mats? Wow. 45. That is amazing. Ooh, I bought this off of AliExpress because I got tired of not knowing, where my stuff was. So I look at it. It's moving around. So now I have most of my big diamond pens in here. And then here I have scissors, and then I have my teeny tiny pen from Enabler's Outpost. The other one, darn it, is here because I'm using it. And then I have my mats, my patties. Darn it, wood was gone. And tweezers and whatever I need. So that is my new accessory. Are you on Instagram, Sheila? Aren't you? I think you are, aren't you? Oh well. Morgana, you got 2 from Diamond Art Club. Yeah, of course you had to get Morgana and Stand Strong. Exactly, Leslie. I love that. I saw, who was it I saw that had a big one, and I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna need that just because too big to my small desk. And I was like, oh, I have to go on AliExpress and see what they got. This is a makeup stand. And I'm like, well, I don't really do makeup, so let's use it for diamond painting. So yeah, I also got these bone conductor headsets. I mean, it was very, very cheap. It was like, I don't know, $5 or something. Oh, but that one. Okay. Yes, I know which link it is. I might gonna be in there later then. I was thinking that it was another Zoom. But thank you, Beta. Beta, did you get anything this weekend? I mean, all of you who know me can probably guess which one I ended up having to have. Just because you know me oh so well. Wait, where is Dawn? Dawn said she would stop by today. See, sorry, I shaking. I was, I have the sun. Well, I don't have it directly in, but there's sun on my screen, and I can see that it's dusty. Isn't that the bad thing about having so much sunshine? You can see that the window needs to be cleaned, and your screen needs to be polished. That Morgana one is beautiful, Morgana. I saw it and I was thinking about you, like, you have to have that one. So just, you had to have it. But there was, I mean, I, I'm trying, just to get the ones that really speaks to me. And really, I haven't. I got the mystery one this month, and I think that is it. I mean, I don't have the space for getting too many. So yeah. But I don't know, should I do a vote thing on my community tab on which one to do in for summer with the masters? Because I'm like, maybe I should do an eeny meeny miny mo on it and just, let Faith decide which one to do. Because up until I got the idleness from Lazy River, I was dead sure I wanted to do the amethyst. And then I saw that idleness and the teeny tiny pale kitty cat. I was like, that one is cute too. And I also want to try one from Naples Outpost because I haven't done one of their diamond paintings. There's only 15 colors in it. Wow. That'll be easy. Must be a lot of color blocking. Sheila, Woman in Gold was supposed to be for some of the masters, but I didn't want to wait to work on it. Well, it doesn't have to be a new start. So you can just, stop it right now and then start it again. Hi, Robert. Thank you. I might stop in when I'm done chatting with all you guys. I mean, that's what I'm here for, right? Chit chat with all you. All of C words. Oh dear, we went to visit my mother-in-law last night because we decided, most of the time she's happy and talkative in the evening after dinner. So that's, we go visit her, most of the times on Saturdays and stuff like that. We go visit her after dinner. And when we got there, she was sitting outside her apartment on a bench with one of her little porcelain birds in her hand. And she was looking at this big wall painting with cows and blackbirds and ducks and bunnies and stuff on it. And she was looking so lost. And then when we said hi, she looked up and she just brightened up and like, I'm so happy you're here. I mean, I've been waiting for you all day. And I'm like, why have you been waiting for, trying to figure out what she was talking about? And she was 100% sure that she had to move. And we were trying to figure out, where are you going to move? And she was saying, like, David and her deceased husband had been moving her stuff all day. And that she was going to go to actually the place that she's already living in. And we told her, you are already living at that place and you have your apartment right over there. And she's, I am, oh, I'm so happy to be there because the other place I don't like. And I was like, oh dear. I mean, I know it takes a lot of time for her to fully land in a new place, but I feel so sorry for her to be so lost. You just started, Sheila? Yay, then you can save it. Hi, Don. I was just talking about you. It is hard, Francesca. But we coaxed her into going to the apartment, and she gave me that little bird so I could hold it. Because she was probably scared that it would break if she lost it. And then she got, she wanted to take the cows with her, and we would have to tell her, well, these are painted on the walls, so you can't bring them. And then she saw some of the other decor that they have all around on the senior home, and then she wanted to take those with her into her apartment, and we, had to say, no, no, this is the core of the place, but come, let's go to your apartment, and all your stuff is there. We came in and he was like, oh, yeah, well, I know this. I said, yes, this is your apartment. This is where you live now. Um, and then we got her sat down and made her some tea. And I mean, she was happy and she was talkative, but she was, well, not really there. She was talking about stuff that wasn't there. And we had to tell her several times because she started talking about her sister. And I mean, the first time we had to say, she died 2 years ago. And she was like, what? And, I had to tell her what happened. And she knew it when we told her. The same about her deceased husband. Do you remember that he was very sick with cancer? And that she remembered. And like then he sadly had to, we didn't say die. We said he had to walk ahead of us. That is the Danish direct translation. Um, and then she understood it. Angie, hi, welcome. How was your day, Dawn and Angie? So yeah, we were there for I don't know, almost 3 hours. So that was okay. But you do get a little, I don't know, not sad, but I don't know, something between worried and sad. But I made a date with her on Tuesday because she's tending to say no thank you when they have these girls hired there that walks around to make stuff with them, activities. They have chair gymnastics on Tuesday. They have dogs that come to visit, um, all that kind of things. Yeah, there's a new photo, Angie. So, and until now, she have said no because they're giving her a choice, and she's very antisocial. So I made a deal with her because she really, really want to try this chair gymnastics. So I'm going out there Tuesday, and I'll bring her. Hi, Anna. You're working and lurking. That is okay. Apparently, a lot of people are working and lurking, so know, enjoy my ramblings and work and lurk. So yeah, Berta is sending messages to Francesca, and now I'm curious. I'm curious. So yeah, that was. I'm hoping that she's in for it on Tuesday when I tell her, we made this agreement and we can go make chair gymnastics. And I'm like, if I have to do that every Tuesday, get up about an hour earlier than usual and take her to this gymnastic, then that is what I'm going to do. Because, she has to get out of that apartment just a little bit. And, if she's doing that enough times, maybe she remembers that this is a good thing. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. And then maybe talk to these activity girls, just don't go in and ask if she wants to. Just go in and say, "Hi, come on, we have this chair gymnastics today and you want to go." Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. She's only been there a month, so she's still getting settled in. Look at all those mods here today. Yay. So, those of you who weren't here a minute ago, well, 5 minutes ago, did you get anything this weekend? Anonymous, hi, how are you doing? I hope all of you had a great weekend and a great week leading up to this. Hopefully, you can see that I'm more awake today. I feel like I saw some of the live from last Sunday and I felt like I was more asleep than awake. That one must have been so boring for all of you. Oh no. But yeah, some of the side effects from my new medication is slowly going down there. You didn't buy anything, Angie. Are you okay? You noticed, Paige? Thank you. I mean, but it was it last Sunday? I just upped the dosage. So I think that is why. Thank you, Angie. Me too. I mean, I have gotten a new. I mean, I don't know. Did I have this last Sunday? I can't remember. But I have quite a lot of gas. Sorry if this is TMI. Dawn didn't buy anything. Oh, I'm sorry, Angie. How are you doing? Well, shopping when you're sad is a good thing. So, yeah. But at least I'm not yawning quite as much, except when I'm talking about it. Ooh. It's so weird. If I talk about it, I have to. But other than that, I'm hardly doing it anymore. I was talking to David about it yesterday and he found it hilarious. So I tried to find another way to say it so I didn't have to say the word. Like, where when I have to do that, that brings extra oxygen to the brain or something like that. I'm happy to hear that, Angie. I mean, I think we talked about it, that if it isn't something you have tried like too many times, it takes time to get over someone dying. I have sadly seen too many loved ones die, so I mean, I am sad every time and I cry like a baby when we have to bury them, but for some reason, because I've tried it so many times by now, I I don't get over it fast. I don't. But I don't know, kind of move on a little faster. Is that the wrong word? I'm trying to get back to my everyday life. Um, I don't know how to explain it. But I've had too many people die on me, so I kind of know what to do. But yeah, yeah, I understand, Angie. When someone like your mom, it is hard. I lost my father-in-law and My bonus dad, it's my sister Leah. Her dad, well, stepdad again. Um, he was kind of like a father to me. Well, like an extra father, right? So I lost these two amazing people that was very, very dear to me. I lost those in 5.5 months, within 5.5 months. And at that time, I wasn't sure how to get on, because first I lost the extra dad that I've had my entire life, and then 5.5 months later, my father-in-law died, and I was like, they both died from cancer, and it was kind of like, they got the diagnosis within 14 days. They had life-saving operations within the same month. Then within 14 days, they both were announced healthy, cancer-free, and then they both within the same, I don't know, 14 to 3 weeks were told, oh, it's back. And then they were announced, what is it called when you are told that there's nothing more to do, and they just give you this care to make sure that you aren't in pain and stuff like that. So all that was also between these 14 days. So it's like, ugh, why? So that was what was it was 2.5 year with yeah, the palliative care. But what is it called when you get that, when you're told that, okay, there's nothing more to do? It was a rough page. Um, and almost at the end you get numb, just because there are so many feelings going on. And I on top of these two had my own battle with the system, um, to figure out what was going to happen with me. So it's like, so many things. No, not hospice care. Yes, terminal. Yes, Paige, exactly. They were both announced terminal patients. Um, and then my own on top of it. I was like, yeah, I can't really take in more. Um, so yeah, yeah. And then I don't know, what was it, 3 weeks after my father-in-law died, I got my um the word is gone. I lost the word. Uh, the thing you get when you when you're too sick to work. Uh, Early retirement is the Danish word for it. Disability. There you had it. It was done. Um, and it took me quite a long time to get back on my feet after I got the disability. There were so many feelings that I had to work through. Both, my own, what was it at that time, 5.5 year of hell with all the fighting with the system, and getting my own diagnosis, and that is a whole thing. I mean, if you haven't seen my first video, look at, oh, by the way, tomorrow is my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. But yeah, but if you haven't seen my first video from about a year ago, you can hear the entire battle of me getting my diagnosis. And then usually, this is a thing people tell you when you get your disability. It is very normal. You just go boom down in the basement because you're done fighting. Thank you. I mean, I can't believe it's been a year. I mean, I've been on YouTube for years and years, but a year. I can't. I mean, I was like the other day. I was like, oh, on the 29th. That is so cool. So yeah, and I'm getting up there to, well, I'm missing how many? 25, 26, or 27 to reach my goal of 350. Thank you, people. Thank you, friends. Yeah, 1 year anniversary on YouTube. And the funny thing is, it was kind of like a spur of the moment for me to make that first video. So that's kind of fun. I mean, it wasn't something that I thought about for weeks or months or something. I just decided, okay, I'm going to make a channel and I'm going to talk about my life and my diagnosis and my hobbies and stuff like that. And here I go. 25. What? 25 for you to reach 250. Oh, okay. Is it only. Did I get another one? Ooh, I think I had 324 when I looked yesterday. I don't look very often. It's only when I go into the YouTube studio that I can see how many I have because it's dead in your head. So I'm like, okay, when I go in, I'm like, oh, okay, that's how many I have you. Hey, Alice, welcome. Thank you, Anonymous. Were you there from the start? I mean, a lot of you were, but yeah, I think it's been around 6 months since I started doing my lives, and now I can't believe that I didn't do them from the start. Oh, Shaz, I'm sorry, you're stuck at 252. You lost 20. How can you lose 25? Oh, thank you, Anonymous. How are you doing, Alice? Mostly lurking. You know what? Lurking is the best thing to do sometimes. I do that a lot, actually. I mean, in the beginning, I didn't. I was there. I was very active, writing and typing and everything. But now I'm like, I got diamond painting to do. You're at 40. Well, eventually you'll get up there, Sheila. That is weird, Sharon. I mean, just to lose 25 like this. I mean, I lost, I don't know, a handful of or something like that. Then someone said that it's because you have followers or subscribers that haven't been on your channel for, I don't know, a few months or something like that. And then I went in to look at those channels that I know I haven't been active on for, I don't know, at least six months, and I was still subscribed to those. I'm like, so yeah. Oh, see, Sharon, she will put you, Sheila, you will be on Sharon's Tuesday shout out list. I've been on that one a few times. Do that. I mean, Sharon is so fun to follow. She does a lot of resin. I mean, can some of my mods maybe put in Sharon's channel? Hey, Catherine, how are you doing? Auntie, my channel was going up and down like crazy. Now it stopped. Not sure why, but glad it stopped. It was why are you glad it stopped? What was driving you crazy? I mean, you're over 1,000 now. How many view hours do you have, Auntie? I mean, by now you ought to be close to 4,000. It is so funny. I'm, I think, about halfway to the 4,000 view hours, but I'm only at about one third of the way to hitting 1,000 subscribers. It's so funny. 5,000, you can be, you can get money from YouTube then. Not that it is a lot that you're getting, but you could. You have an event in August? What event is that, Sheila? You have 9 sponsors? That is so cool. What is your event? Catherine, get there. My knee been hurting me not getting my. Oh, I'm sorry, Catherine. Can't you sit with your leg up and then do diamond painting? Sheila, it's on the DP event page, a memory in time. So to remember people you lost, or something like that. People are doing all sort of things on Instagram. Go away. Yeah, it sounds like a nice event. Oh, so it's kind of like the one that Lisette does, only that hers isn't a an event. It is just diamond paint along. That is beautiful, Sheila. I hope you'll have a lot of people join you because I know that a lot of people have diamond paintings that mean something special to them. Yeah, cartoon characters or diamond paintings that remind them of, you know, parents or, teenage crushes and stuff like that. I thank you, Sharon, for subscribing to Sheila. What will I be doing in August? Probably finishing up my summer with the masters one. I mean, even this one I won't be done with until I don't know, maybe a week or so into June. Maybe. Well, maybe not a week. Maybe 14 days because I'm still at around how much 10 centimeters or so to be done. Where's my ruler? There it is. How much do I have left? 11 centimeters. How much is that in inches? Like 4.25 inch. Thank you, Angie, for putting up Sheila's channel. So if you aren't already subscribed, please do so. I hope you get a lot of people in. Maybe you could, you know, on the diamond painting event page, ask if anyone is interested in joining you as a co host. Maybe that would be a possibility, or in some of the diamond painting groups. I mean, if I had a diamond painting to do, I would maybe do it. Ah, thank you, Morgana. Yes, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really does help. Apparently, I still haven't found out why or how it works, but it does. People, thumbs up, please. Well, if you are on your phone, it's hard. I know that. Just do it when you leave. When will I ever learn to drink my coffee when it's still warm? Hmm. I have a question. How do you feel about unboxing mysteries? Oh, thank you, Sheila. Yeah, I saw that. Because I do have some mysteries by now, but I'm not sure if people would want to see those unboxings. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Paige. So you think they're fun, Sharon? I mean, I would of course put in spoiler, and then give a spoiler when I get to show the canvas, because I mean, I'm not cruel. So you know that I would put in some, spoiler alert. I'm gonna show the canvas now. So if you don't want to see it, and then I think I will show it in the end, so that we look at the drills and everything, and then I'll show the canvas so that people who doesn't want to be spoiled can get out of the video. Yeah, Morgana and Dawn is like, yeah, is as long as you give a spoiler alert, and I will of course do spoiler alerts. Sharon wants to see because she wants to guess what it is. Do you know that there is a mystery Facebook page where people are guessing it from the pictures or sneak peek videos? I'm like, how can you, especially since they did the new rendering on the mysteries where they have Diamond Art Club written on the canvas in colors. I mean, like, I can't see what it is anymore. Yeah, of course, Angie. I would absolutely let them know and then show the canvas at the very end so that people can get out. It would, Sheila. Well, most of the time, they're already sold out by the time that I get mine. So, but Sheila, then you should go in and look at that Diamond Art Club mystery group. I think it is, because they usually know it. Um, I mean, before I even know that there is a mystery coming. Um, Leslie, I always look at the mystery paintings. Yeah, you want to know what they are. Oh, I want to know too. I mean, I'm like, I need to know what the painting is to know that if I want to do it. Sometimes I just look at the colors. I'm like, ooh, intriguing. Kind of like this, the last one, the abstract ocean. I just saw the colors and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna love that one. Um, the picture itself is like, it's funny, and I love it, but I'm like, I love the colors, so that's why I need it. Paige, that sounds like an okay way to do it. Thank you, Paige. I plan an unboxing of my next mystery at least, with lots of spider alerts. Which one did you get, Paige? You avoid that pace like the plagues? I don't. I want to see what they are. Don, you got that one too? Do you know what the picture is? Francesca, what did Francesca say? So you know what it is. Okay. It took me forever to figure out, but the same in the mystery group. They had like 5 pictures going like, could it be it? This could be it. This could be it. You got the little dark fantasy one? If I remember correctly, I mean, the picture itself is great, but it's a little too dark. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of gray and black, and I don't know. You're doing the Anne Stokes or the Spangler one? I'm doing the Spangler one at the end of the year because it's Christmas. Well, winter at least. So that is when I will be doing that one. I didn't say anything. It is called winter, so isn't it called winter or something? I didn't say what it was. I know what it is, but I'm not saying it again. Spoilers. Sorry. Isn't it called something with winter? Where is it? Yeah, it says winter on it, so I didn't say anything I wasn't supposed to say. Exactly. And I love that dog, the master list, and but the Hannah Lynn one this past round, the sneak peek wasn't done until after because the person who was supposed to do it didn't get it in time. Oh, okay, Pace. I was thinking the what? What? Well, most of his colors are dark in my mind. I mean, they're beautiful. I love his art, but I can do that, a few times. I mean, some of mine do have dark colors when I love the image, but most of the time I need colors in my life. And is he the one who did the oh dear, what is it called? It has a lot of colors. I can't remember the name of it. It has blues and yellows and I can't remember, but I think it's Lowell. And I was like, wait, that is a lot of colors for you. But yeah, I like that there's so much variety. Yeah, solstice. Thank you, Morgana. The dolphins. What dolphins? Did he do that one too? Oh, yeah, that's right. He did the dolphins as well. I forgot about that one. I totally forgot about the dolphins. Yeah, solstice is beautiful. I love that one. I saw they just got From Dusk to Dawn back, and that one I hope to get eventually. Yes, Dawn, I got it. I mean, how could I not? It is my wizard from the astronomer. He actually, if I think that is the same wizard that, from the same artist that is the seer. But for some reason he looks weird in that one. Um, but Miles Pinkney has you know 10 or so pictures, well, artworks with that same wizard in it. Anonymous, I'm still working on my secret garden, and I'm getting there. I have, I don't know, 11 centimeters back um, in the length, and then I have like, what is it, 10, 12 centimeters on the fifth row. So I am getting there, and I can't wait to be done. I mean, I can't wait to see her, all done, to see her from top to bottom, because that dress of hers is so beautiful and the garden is amazing. Every time that something new pops up, I'm like, oh, I didn't see that one. There is a swing in it that I'm pretty sure I didn't notice on either of the stickers. And then there are these little stairs. And I'm like, ooh, that is intriguing. Pinkney is a big children's book artist. I didn't know that, Dawn. Oh, yes, absolutely. I will show it when it's finished. I will do a, um, a review of it. Absolutely. Because I just have to. I mean, it is so beautiful. The funny thing is, I think that these drills are one of the first ones where they use their own drills. because most of them is like 13, I think, facets, maybe. I don't know. But there isn't different drills in it. It's kind of like they're all the same facets. And I was pretty sure that this one was too old for that, but apparently not. And there is no issues at all with it. If I have something popping up, it's me not doing enough uh, pressure on it when I'm putting it down. And usually when I'm done with the square, I run my hand over it, and then I found the one who just needs a little more pressure on it. And the ABs are amazing in this one. I love see where they go. No, Morgana, it isn't the new one, but I think these are all the 13 faceted one, not the 24, because by the time they made those, they didn't have licensing with Josephine Wall anymore. The um, Newton Niffler one had a mix, so I had you know somewhere on the canvas that was really really pointy on the touch, and then others that was like 13 faceted. So it was like, okay, this is weird. This is smooth and this is pointy, but this is all smooth. I was just sure that the canvas was so old, well, old, that it would be a mix of the 9 and 13, and it isn't, which is, I mean, I like it, that it is all the same, number of facets, because that is one of the things that is, it's not driving me crazy, but it's like I need to remember to alternate them in my head, so it doesn't look weird again, my head. You have had that lately? Well, when I'm done with the older kits I have, then it will be all pointy ones. Or if I'm trying to decide to do one of the newest ones next, well, after the summer with the masters, I still don't know which one to do. Should I do the vote on my? I don't know. Maybe I should just do the eeny meeny mine. Or let David decide. Or put it up on Instagram. Hmm. I might put it up on Instagram and let people decide there which one to do, because I don't know. But I do like the new 24 faceted ones, except, am I the only one who's seeing that? Um, that these, except, oh my God, especially in the lighter colors, maybe it's just because they're easy to see, but the top facet isn't filled. So I have little holes. And then when I'm using my light pad, I can see all these little holes. I don't know, Morgana, if they're all 24 facet yet. Francesca, they are not as pointy as I thought, Morgana. They are not as rough as the round drills. Oh, really? But I thought that both the round and the square were 24 facet. Maybe it's because they're round. Anonymous, in January and February, we're doing the astronomer. Uh, That is funny, Francesca. But I can't wait to do this paint along, and I can't wait to see it on the event page or on Mr. and Mrs. Dubois. They have it on their list. Also, um, Sharon has a Facebook group, and she put it on there as well with events. And I still need to do a Facebook group for my event, non-event, because I'm like, we can show pictures in there, and for people who doesn't do Instagram or just doesn't want to share diamond painting on their Instagram. Exactly, Morgana. They do come up. So yeah. Yeah, they're not really sharp, but they do come up. And then I just did that one diamond painting with the new ones, and I saw a lot of the little holes on top. My ocean pearl. Hi, welcome. Why did you retract your message? It was an okay one. Are you new here, my ocean pearl? I can't remember seeing you before, or maybe I just have a lousy memory. That one is very possible as well. But yes, Sharon has a list on her Facebook group. So yeah, if I would, I can't remember the name of it right now. Anyway, yeah, my ocean pearl, welcome. Anti Ocean Pearl is my husband. So you were writing on his. So you had both of them open on your computer, Angie? Oh, that is funny. Well, kind of funny, right? You switched phones. Oh dear. Ah, Sharon, what is it? Sharon, what's the name of your Facebook group? I can't remember right now. Uh, pencil, pencil surprises and diamond pixie. Hold on, there will be a link in. There you go. Oh, your battery was low. Okay. This is the link for Sharon's Facebook group. If anybody wants to add it. Low battery. It's so funny. Every time I'm in here, I have the cord in my phone. Just because sometimes, if I listen to my audiobook the entire evening, I just need some extra battery. Or what was I doing yesterday? I was doing something and I just almost used up the entire battery. I can't remember. I did something that wasn't audiobook. See, horrible memory. Pain brain. But all of a sudden I was down to, I don't know, 10%. I was like, ooh, I need some battery. It's okay, Berta. You're in the Zoom. Berta, have you had your death wish coffee yet? And how is your pain doing? Are you getting used to the new medication level? If you can hear me. Who knows? I know, Angie. I know. We have to see how much I'm missing by then. It is Tuesday. It's over, isn't it? On the 21st, 31st. 2 cups and pain better. I'm happy for that. I'm happy you're feeling better. How long are you going to stay home? Anonymous, you love Death Wish coffee? I haven't tried it. I have to go online and see if I can buy it over here. It would be something that I need to. Yeah, May 31st. I'm having the hardest time to remember how many days every month has. And Black Rifle. Is that More strong than the death wish, or is it the same? I don't think we have all these very, very strong coffees over here. Well, we have espressos, but I don't really like those. And people are screaming at me because I want to put sugar in it. That is not how it's supposed to be done. Like, no, but it is very, very, I don't know, there's something bitter about it. But yeah, Black Rifle, maybe. Okay, you have to, what? They have different opinions, some stronger and some not. Okay. So she Sparkle is in your group now, Sharon. That is cool. Dawn, you only like espresso with sweetener? Yeah, it is up to opinions, Anonymous. I know that, but and it's so funny that somewhere, sugar or sweetener is okay in espresso, and other places it's like you're ruining the experience. Yes, I have to go to the office, Berta, so you have to talk amongst yourself for a second. The office is calling. Dawn, it's my experience to ruin if I exactly Dawn. Uh, Francesca, okay, so I'll ask everyone a question as I always do. Yay! If you could only pick one genre to diamond paint for a year, which one would it be? Interesting question, Francesca. Sheila is saying fantasy. Paige is saying landscape. So is Dawn. Sharon is saying fantasy. Angie is saying fantasy, mermaids and fairies. Well, that is fantasy. Leslie would do fantasy and rainbow. And then Anonymous is doing Black Rifle, has many different strengths. Exactly, Francesca. One, Angie. Angie would do fairies. What would I do? Can I just say happy colors? But that isn't a genre, I know. Um, Fantasy, I think. Yeah, mermaids are fairies. They're water fairies. I often wonder if people are watching my lives on replay, if they're like, wait, why is she going? I can't talk amongst myself. Oh, those poor people. I mean, it makes more sense when you're here live, right? Who is it that said something about mermaids being. Yeah, Mermaids and fairies are fantasy. They're beings of fantasy, at least. Hmm. But, maybe just say, say, say fairies and mer fairies or something. Is that a word? Mer fairies? I don't know. I'm just making up words as I go by now. Yeah, maybe. So, what are you all do? Unicorns are real. Yes, they are, Sharon. Absolutely real. They're just hiding. They don't want to talk to us because we're cruel beings. Paige has to go to alert mode. Take care of me and everyone. It was wonderful talking with you all. Thank you for being here, Paige, and it was wonderful to talk to you too. Hope to see you next week. And Angie loves unicorns too. Anonymous, it's a word now, merfairies. Exactly. Sharon, they don't show to non-believers. Why haven't I ever seen one then? And everybody's saying goodbye to Paige. I hope you have a great evening, Paige. So, what are all of you doing this coming week? Tomorrow, Monday, David and I are going to a big sort of playground for kids, where they have animals and slides and they have, sand so you can build sandcastle and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe Sharon, maybe. So we're going there with my brother and Rosa, to have a little fun time for Rosa because she's having um, a a surgery on Tuesday. She's having her tonsil removed and the polyps. Is that what they're called in English? You have your tonsils and then you have the other things in your throat. Um, and then she's have tubes put in her ears. Monday is a regular back to work day. It's not here, it's a holiday. Adenoids? Glands? Maybe. So many words. Sharon, I mean, think of the silence from Doctor Who. You saw them, and as soon as you looked away, you forgot. Maybe same thing. I have never seen Doctor Who. Sorry. Adenoids? Is that the right way to say it? And glands? Yeah. Anyway, she's having those removed with her tonsils. Then hopefully her breathing will get better and her snoring because apparently she's making the bed rattle when she's sleeping. And then I didn't know, and even my brother was surprised that she needs the little tubes in her ears. But I had that from the age of 3 until I was 11. So, yeah, maybe, family history, that would make sense. But she haven't, had pain in her ear. But maybe she just have inner pressure and that is why, I don't know. The Danish word for the little tubes are so funny. I mean, directly translated, it would be drainage, which makes sense. They are draining the fluids and making sure that the inner pressure gets out. But if, I mean, one of the first times that I had to explain, and this is years ago in English, that I had to explain them, I was using the word drainage, and people were like, "What?" How would I know that it wasn't the right word in English? I mean, tubes? That isn't the same in my world. Adenoids. Isn't it fun that it is different in English and American? I mean, British English. It's all English. That's so interesting. It's kind of like the autumn and fall. So sometimes you have to remember, do I want to be English or do I want to be American? And then sometimes it's just a big mix of everything. I think when we were in school, we were taught to say autumn because they taught us British English, I think. I think so, yeah. But yeah, at least I'm hoping that this little operation is helping her. The interesting thing to me, at least, is that she just have to go to the ENT office to have this done. When I was a child and had, I think it was my tonsil and then tubes put in, I had to go to the hospital. You do, Francesca? I have always heard that, you know, that autumn was British and fall was American. Huh, interesting. But yeah, the tubes could be put in by the ENT, office away from the hospital. But if you had to have your tonsils removed or the adenoids, you have to be in the hospital. So I'm totally, what? They can do that now? Really? Well, maybe I would, that would make sense, Andy, because you're a part of the Commonwealth. So that would make sense in my world, maybe. I don't know. Things are changing and exactly, Sharon. I did tell my brother, make sure to have lots of ice cream because she's gonna have a sore throat and ice cream really helps. I mean, we have David's cousin, his daughter and daughter-in-law are both having their tonsils removed within a few weeks, I think. And that should be really bad to have done as an adult. I have heard from people who had it done. So I'm feeling so sorry for them because it isn't fun. But Rosa is a child, so she's like every child I have known is just bouncing right back after a few days. So just a lot of ice cream and she's done. Yeah, I've heard that too, Sharon. I'm just happy it isn't me. And also, I think there is a bigger risk of infections when you're an adult. And I'm like, well, you aren't doing that to me. I mean, no, 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 no. Yeah, kids just remember the ice cream. I remember when I was, sorry, in the hospital back then, when I was there for several days. I think I was in the hospital for 3 or 4 days because of those tonsils. And I remember my grandma visiting me, and she had this plastic hat that I could put makeup on and do her hair. And I had that one for years and I loved it. And then my brother was so jealous because he wanted toys too. And my grandmother was like, well, you're not having a surgery, are you? When you was 6, Sharon, I had mine when I was 4 or 5. Girls' World, is that what they're called in English? In Danish, it was kind of like a makeup doll, directly translated. And it was just, from the shoulders and up. I loved her, but I was a child, so I didn't treat that makeup very well. So the lipstick were like flat and really, girls, well, that is interesting, Sharon. Is that the same name for them in the US and Canada? You had one of those too, Dawn? I loved it. Did your makeup also get all smeared? Sharon, you collected dolls from around the world? That is cool. I just had Barbies, and then I have these bigger dolls. Kids are so bad with makeup. And then if my brother wasn't sweet, well, if he would let me, I think that is the right word, I put the makeup on him. Yeah. I think my mom took some pictures of it with him with red lips and blue eyes. Yeah, it must have been beautiful. With me just smearing it. Oh my God, my poor brother. But hey, he was a horrible brother sometimes. So it only makes sense that I was horrible to him too. Well, he didn't treat me well, Dawn. He wasn't very good to me, so it makes sense. We even have a picture of me putting him in one of my dressing gowns for going to bed, and he's standing there with his short hair. I'm dumping things, and he's standing, in his little. He's standing like this, in my dressing gown. He did deserve it. She set your bedroom on fire? Oh my God. Hopefully nothing happened. I thought that was a boy's thing, playing with matches. Yeah, it was so funny, Francesca. And he hates that picture today. And I find it hilarious. It's like, and I don't remember if it was me coercing him to take out that dressing gown, or no, not dressing gown, nightgown, sorry, or if it was his own idea. Yeah, I remember my brother play with matches in our entranceway. Nothing happened, but oh my God, my parents were so mad at him. He got a good spanking that evening, which was okay. You need coffee, Francesca? Okay. And we had one of those sewing kits that came in a plastic pumpkin. She put a candle in it and walked away. Macy's brother came around, threw it out the window, and jumped out and broke it. Oh no! He broke his leg, poor boy. You don't do that, put a light in a plastic pumpkin. Oh no, and that poor boy broke his leg. That mustn't have been funny. I have a classmate who wanted to be in our classroom, but we were locked out. We were usually, in school when we were in fifth grade, I think, and they locked the door for us to be outside because the weather was beautiful. Um, so one of my classmates were like, "Okay, the window is open." It was there was the ground level and then one up. You had to get up of, I don't know, 20 steps to get up to the level that was our classroom in it. So he climbed up the well, the rain comes down from the roof. See, word is gone again. And then he, gripped onto some of the building and, walked across that. And when he came to the window, drain pipe, thank you. And then when he came to opening the window, he lost his grip on the on some of the bricks that he was holding on to, and he fell down and broke his leg. So yeah, she was a psycho. I would imagine that. So yeah, I'm like, and we were all standing there looking. You know, Can he make it? Please don't fall down. Oh my God. Oh no, that was so bad. And then we all ran to get the guard that was out in the playground. He fell down and broke his leg, and then we had to tell them, what happened and why it happened. And we got an earful. Why didn't we stop him? And I was like, well, I wasn't there when it began, and I was at the library, and so don't shout at me. I wasn't there. I just came at the last minute because I was seeing that my classmate were looking at something. So yeah, that was bad. And he didn't have to go to school for a month or so because of the cast on his leg. Yeah, crazy kids. How many of you had a broken bone? That would be an interesting question. Have you had your Sharon has a broken bone? How about you, Francesca? No, Francesca is away picking up coffee. How about you, Dawn or Angie or Morgana and everybody else here? Dawn never broke a bone. How about you, Angie and Morgana and who else is here? We're 12 people in here. Oh, people are leaving me. Oh no. Morgana haven't had a broken bone yet. Francesca, no broken bones by accident, only by operation. Plenty of strains and stitches, though. Why did you have broken bones in surgery? Sharon had both your feet broken to fix bunions. Broke my collarbone, my kneecap, and my wrist and 3 fingers. Oh dear. Auntie, you broke your arm when you fell off your pony? Hey, Anthony. You're late. Been working on the house. I'm headed to lunch now, but it's okay. Thank you for being here, Anthony. Enjoy your lunch with your friends, and maybe stop by next Sunday instead. I hope you're okay, Anthony, and also Apollo, of course. What is a Frankenstein boot? Oh, a bunion surgery. Okay, I never broke anything. I had a lot of straining, and so, because I'm hypermobile, so I can bend my arms and fingers in 10 directions. So I never broke anything. But I did, yeah, I did a lot of straining, mostly in my hands because I was playing volleyball in school, and sometimes it would hit down there on my thumb because I wasn't fast enough. So many of you had bunion surgery. I never had that either. Really heavy boots that they gave you in the 70s and 80s to protect plaster. Today they give you a lightweight boot. Darn it. Oh, you had 4 pins in your foot, Francesca? Ouch. Don't they pick out the pins again? Or are those permanent? Yikes. Ouch. Yeah, I only had my surgery in my neck, which was more than enough for me. I mean, I don't think that I would ever let them do that again unless it's about keeping me alive. Then I don't have an opinion, apparently. And then I have had 2 nether region surgeries, but does those count? Well, I guess they do. Ouch. Hi, Bev. Yay, you made it. I'm happy to see you. Bev, did you remove some of your comments to my videos? Because I've seen you a few times that I get a notification that you made a comment and bam, it's gone again. But I'm happy you're here. Uh, oh, you're in a huge boot reconstructive surgery. You got 8 pins and 3 screws. Ouch. What operation did you have? Ouch. See, I'm sitting here in pain just for reading your messages. Ouch. And my foot is all up because no, 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 no. Ow. Yeah, I'm feeling sorry for all of you with all your surgeries and broken bones. I mean, I'm afraid when I get a little older because everything grows stiff when you're hypermobile that I'm gonna break, everything. Ouch. Alice, you broke your wrist this December. First broken bone in 70 years. Wow, that must have been bad. I can imagine that it hurt extra when you were in your older days. I met one of my classmates' mother the other day at the senior home where my grandmother lives, and she had this big cast on her arm. Um, that she had fell down and broken her arm, and she also have osteoporosis at the same time. So that break was really really bad on its own, and then the osteoporosis on top of it. I feel so sorry for her. Dawn, the bunion surgery resolved the pain in both feet. I'm happy about that, Dawn. Lives, I believe, and I believe that it was, but ouch. Bev, you had layman's term to Flatfoot. They arranged. Oh, my David's cousin's daughter-in-law had that operation years ago. By now, it really did help her. Do you have to have both feet done or just the one? It takes forever to I mean, you can't stand on your legs in forever or something like that, but it really does help after. And he has to go. Okay. Well, enjoy your errands, and I'm happy to see you in my life again, Angie. Take care, okay? And have a great week. Oh, Sharon, you couldn't walk because of the bunions and you were 14. Ouch. Yeah, take care, Angie. Say hello to your husband for me, and Heidi, and the other doggos. Ouch. I thought that bunions were something you got when you were a little older. Bev, not just one. 3 months to heal, but still can't stand on it. 2 months healing so far. Yeah, it takes a long time. I remember when Sunny is her name, when she had it, she had to be in the hospital for like 5 or 6 days. And then when she came home, she had to be on her bum for like 14 days before she could even stand with no putting any weight on that leg. And then, oh God. So yeah, that took her forever to heal from. Oh, so it's a family thing? Hmm. Maybe that's why I never had them. I don't think any in my family had them. Oh no. But I really did think that it was something you got when you were, a little older, about my age or in my 30s or something. Don, you have arthritis, and that's what caused my bunions. You were 48. Okay. Yeah, because Francesca, you were 21. Bev is diamond painting in bed and have a knee scooter. Mine is probably birth defect. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the flat foot is a birth defect. It's the same with Sunny's. She was born with a flat foot. I haven't heard of anyone who got it after birth. No, but it must have been so painful before. I mean, it's painful right now, but I remember Sunny was like it was so painful for her to walk with that flat foot. But a knee scooter is a great thing to have. Sadly, she couldn't really have any, you know, helps from the state. I mean, she had to. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Um, she had to get everything herself if she wanted it. So yeah, I can't diamond paint in my bed. I can knit in my bed, but I can't diamond paint. So I'm just sitting in here. But then I have my amazing secret lab chair, so that makes it easier to diamond paint on my bad days. Or if it's a really bad day, I'm just in my chair sleeping in the living room. We have this recliner sofa chair. It's two chairs made into a recliner. And then we can, put up our legs and go all the way back. Dawn is sending healing vibes to Bev. Oh my God. Sharon, you have to go get food done. It's been a pleasure. Please send me your addresses soon. Okay, I will, Sharon. Thank you for being here. It was so great talking to you again. Say hello to your mom and dad and the rest of the family and enjoy your meal. Bye, Sharon. I mean, I've been talking for almost, what is that, an hour and 45 minutes? Yeah, take care, Cheryl. Cheryl. Sharon. See you soon again. Maybe I should end this one soon. See, Francesca has to go. Thank you for being here, Francesca. It was great to have you. And thank you for your company. Thank you. Have a great rest of your weekend and a great week. See, I think that is my cue for me ending this live. I mean, we've been here an hour and 45 minutes. So, yeah, maybe it's time to say goodbye for all of us and then talk again next Sunday. And remember all my videos during the week. Hopefully, I don't have to cancel any this week. No, I don't think I have to. Maybe I'd just be a little tired on Tuesday when doing my web and chat because I've been up so early. Or I just have to take a nap before. Who knows? But yeah, let's call it a wraps for this live. And crunch. Yeah. Bye, everybody. I was so happy to see you all. I really, really appreciate you. I hope you know that. And bye, everyone. Love you and take care and see you next week. Bye. Love you.